All right, so our next step is to try out the insert, just because that's the next one on our list of ones that are not too bad to work on. So I'm going to, again, copy this line of code. I'm going to paste it up in the create method up here. I'm going to get rid of the count because I don't need that anymore. I'm going to actually alter this one a little bit just to show you another strategy at this that might make your life a little bit easier. Oh, we need to create the statement here, so copy this as well. There you go. So I'm going to create the SQL, create the statement, execute the statement, and that's all I need to do on these lines of code. Come back over here. I'm going to keep count as a variable because I'm going to need that later on, but I can delete the rest of this, and then I can do DAO.create. All right. Now, before I forget about it, let's do test.me.set name, and this is going to be food. Test.me.set description, yummy, and test.me.set price. Set retail price is $12.22. All right, so just before I forget that, we'll get everything out there so I don't get into some troubles later on. I'm going to delete this one here to make it compile. And so then I can go and insert the one that was there. Now notice it's not going to insert what we just put here. It's going to insert the Java lessons again. But when I go off and run it, everything still works. It still inserts Java lessons because all I did was move code from one side to the other. For some of you, you're probably rolling your eyes at me like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing that. For some other of you, like, I can't believe you're going so fast. You move that stuff and I can't see what's going on. For those of you who are fast, remember, you were new one day. For those of you who are slow, just know there's people who are on the other side of things. They're moving really quick. I can't show you all of the compiler errors, everything here right now. As you come across them, stop, take a picture, document it, and ask the question. It's really one of the keys is if you can't find a mentor locally, you have to be the impetus of your mentoring by taking pictures, screenshots, sending them along, trying to be detailed, sharing your code, asking for help. I'm here for that. I don't mind that at all. Even if you feel like you should be doing better, that's okay. I don't expect it. A lot of you are very new, and that's okay. All right. So now that we have it working properly, let's start to tweak this in a little bit. Don't do it all at once. Don't get crazy and try to be ambitious. Let's be simple about this. So insert into values. Let's replace just the ID. All right, so inside of here, I'm quoting out. So this is going to be the string, insert into values. And now I'm replacing the value 99. We put it in quotes right here. Placing the value 99 with, I'm going to put it down here, plus p dot get ID plus. So the value 99 just got replaced with, here, before I move that, let's bring it up here. Just got replaced with the value out of our product, get ID. That used to be 99 here. All right, I'm going to move this down to the next line just simply so that way we can see them a little bit better. That's, oops. You know what? Actually, let me do this. So that way we can see it this way a little bit better. All right. All right, so that's all I want to do. So the ID that I'm passing in here, let's change it here. Let's have it be something else than the other 99. Let's have it be 66. Just like Star Wars, Order 66. There you go. Just so you can see there's something else going on here. When I run this now, it's still showing up as 99. Let's try it again. Run, clean and build. Let's run it again there. Yeah, now it's showing up as 66. So I've been able to swap out one of these guys. Let's start with another easy one. We'll come down to the end, 22.95. So right here, we've got to put the quote inside of there. You got to put the quote inside of there. You see the text is going to be orange. This text is going to be orange inside of here. So let's put a plus here and bring it down the next line. Move this over. P dot get price, get retail price. And this plus has to go on the other side of 22.95. I have to be really careful here to keep the parenthesis as part of it. Remember, the quotes here are Java quotes. Right here, the parenthesis is an important part of the SQL statement. If I'm not sure if I'm doing it properly, best way to deal with that is system.out.println SQL. Add that right inside of there. So I'm going to do a clean and build just to make sure it's running properly. Now you can see there's my insert statement right here. The price now is $12.22. The price is $12.22. I've inserted the new price inside of this. So if I wasn't sure about this, I can always copy this line of code right here. I can come back to my SQL prompt. I can paste this inside of here. And there it is. I got to make sure I delete from product where ID is equal to 66. By the way, if you totally hose up your database, you can't make it work again, you can't remember how to make it work, just do source sales.txt. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. If you're in the same folder, it'll work, and it'll actually wipe over the database. It'll recreate it for you. So again, I'm replacing these one at a time. Now here, I got to make sure for strings, I keep the single quote. I just want to replace the text that it was in between. I got to keep the single quotes. So I got to put a, oops, sorry, I held down the shift key when I did that. I got to keep the single quote on either side of that. And in between that, I got to put plus p.getName plus. Okay? I have to keep those single quotes. Let's try the next one. Shoot, I do not know why it does not want to do that every time. I must have tweaked the setting accidentally here. All right, so there you go, name food. And the last one, instead of being learning Java, again, I got to keep the single quotes around this. I put quotes on either side. See, learning Java is now no longer orange, it's now black. Plus plus p.get description, control space. I'm going to put this on a line of its own here too, just to, it doesn't really matter how you order these things, just to give you a feel for it. They can be on one line, they can be multiple lines. It's just, I'm using the pluses to kind of break it up a little bit. So just keep that, run it again. There you go. So see, 66, food, yummy, 12.22. This is just straight for debug purposes. You can drop it out later on. Doesn't have to stay there anymore. But you can see now the statement that's going on. I can see how I'm fixing it each time. If I have an error inside of there, I use this to fix my error. If, for instance, I forgot a single quote inside of here, when I go and run it, it works because it doesn't rebuild it each time. If I go and run it, it will die eventually, and it'll tell me you have an error in your syntax. Next to yummy here. If I'm not sure what this is, I can take this over, I can work it in my tool until I have it working just perfectly. But what's happening is I'm missing that single quote there. I put that single quote back in, it'll be just fine. Alright, so do this. We'll do one more shot here, we'll get the update working, and then you'll have a component ready to go.